Squid? All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the Twintuition podcast. This is episode 5. Today our topic is a little unusual, a little out of the ordinary, if you will. But we learned about this recently, and we felt it needed to be discussed thoroughly. And that topic is flying squid. That's right. Really, we're gonna just start off. What do we know about flying squid?
Well, that's a really good question, Luke. When you think about it, what we know about flying squid, really the extent of our knowledge is that they are squid and they fly. And
What else do you need to know?
the aptly named flying squid is a member of the order Cephalopoda, and they soar through the air like birds. Imagine a plane if the plane was the size of a softball and then also looked like a squid. That's basically what we're going for here. And when I say we, I mean obviously evolution.
Mother Nature, yeah.
Because obviously at some point it became advantageous for ocean creatures, specifically squid, to fly. And that being said, I think people talk about flying fish all the time, and I think there's some kind of conspiracy that the flying fish are trying to keep the flying squid on the DL, because they don't want the society to know that there's other flying oceanic creatures out there, such as the flying squid.
So what I'm wondering is, everyone knows about flying fish. Why is no one talking about flying squid?
Well,
they're real. They're out there. They're squid that can fly.
I'm pretty sure the reason is that most people don't know they exist, and that's because nobody knew they existed until like a few years ago. They were like an urban legend, I think, in Japan or whatever, from which they are native to. The Japanese flying squid are Japanese. And it was like an urban legend or whatever, and then scientists were like, well, now we actually have footage, I guess. So they're real.
Yeah.
And it's still, I don't know, if you like just Google flying squid, it's still a little sketch like these are real, right?
I think so. I'm pretty confident that they're real.
My life will be 10 times better if I just go on believing that flying squid exists. That at any moment in the landlocked state of Colorado, a squid could come flying through the air and dome me in the forehead. Because guess what? They fly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think that would be just, what a fascinating nature documentary. It's just like the diver, right, following like a group of squid, and then a group of flying fish like fly by, and he's like, wow, look at that. And then the squid just like launch out of the water and like grab him mid-flight.
Dude. So I will admit I did some research, and I discovered that the flying squid can fly through the air at about like 11 meters per second. And to put that in perspective for our audiences that aren't familiar with the metric system, that's faster than Usain Bolt can run, which is pretty quick if you think about it. It's a squid. I mean, these things are like half a foot long, maybe, a foot long. It's like a Subway sandwich hurtling through the air at record speed.
Well, what I think is more impressive is the way in which they go about flying, because they don't just like drop off of something and then fly. I don't know how they would do that. But they I related it to a sneeze. But imagine if you could sneeze and then spread flaps and fly through the air backwards. It's like that. They shoot out water and then go into the air and spread out flaps and then soar for how many seconds? Like 5?
No, it's like 3. They can only stay airborne for 3 seconds at a time, but they can cover like 100 feet in that time because they travel so quickly.
Yeah.
So it's just like short bursts,
Yeah, it's so sick. Imagine if I could do that. Just sneeze and then fly 100 feet every time.
I'm so jealous.
I know. Oh man, flying squid. So Okay.
Hold on, let me just say this real quick. If a flying squid were a superhero, it would be like the love child of Aquaman and Superman. I mean, it swims through the water and then it flies through the air.
It can leap small rocks in a single
They leap
fly.
oil rigs in a single bound.
Yeah.
Flying squid.
An oil tanker. Yeah, how high can they go? What's their
That's
altitude?
a good question. I actually don't know that. I just know like speed and stuff. Yeah. I would guess it's not much more than like a few feet above the water's surface, but it's more flying than I can do out of the water.
Fascinating.
Or in general, for that matter.
Squid are the new bats of the water.
Dude. And what's even better is that you can eat them. Like, there's recipes online because Japan. They eat all kinds of shit over there.
Right, how do you catch one? They can fly away from you.
You just hold a net above the water surface and hope they fly into it.
Yeah, but then they could just swim under. They're uncatchable. They could crawl on land with their tentacles.
That they cannot.
That would
do.
be fascinating
A land
if they
squid?
could do that. Aren't there like octopus that can do that?
No, but there's some octopus that like jump out of water, grab a crab, and then just skirt back into the water. But they can't like survive that long outside.
Imagine if cuttlefish could fly. Because cuttlefish are even more fascinating.
Dude, if a cuttlefish could fly, the world would be doomed. They shoot out their tentacles.
Yeah, and grab stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But
and they sound so
squid.
innocent or whatever, but then they just like a psychedelic arm that just grabs fish and then eats them.
It's like an acid trip that'll kill you.
Yeah, they got all those colors, dude.
So in other words, a regular acid trip.
Damn.
Oh, man. Okay. And then we're doing, as well as going very in-depth about flying squid this episode, as we've already done for several minutes. But we will continue, don't worry. We are also adding a few new segments to this episode. We're continuing Hot Tub Thoughts.
That's right.
We are adding weekly check-in. And
story time.
That's
story
right.
time. I think we're going to have some new favorites this week as far as segments go. I'm excited.
So. We'll see. But back to flying squid. Really, it just fascinates me that
squid can fly.
Yeah, that squid can fly. I don't know what else to say.
It's like an animal that you least expect to fly.
Yeah.
Like of all the animals you could think of, it's like squirrels. Yeah, all right, they fly. Bats, they fly. If he's like a flying whale, you'd be like, they jump. They got big tails.
I know,
they can
but
jump.
If like squid, what if they evolved more, and then one day you're just like walking down the street on the coast, and just hanging off of like a telephone pole, there's just a squid, just like hanging there with its tentacles, and you're like, what the hell? And then just like dropped and flew away. And you're like, what am I looking at?
I think my favorite thing to imagine about them is since it's a squid, they have like huge ass eyeballs. So if it like flew by you, it'd be like
it would just stare you down the whole time.
It'd be staring you directly in the eyes the entire time, just like with the most derpy squid expression.
What if we find out that giant squid can fly? We're talking about very small squid, like a few inches probably. What if giant, or like Humboldt squid, which are like a few feet, what if they learn how to fly?
That would be scary.
Because then they're just flying out of the water.
They'd literally just like be flying out and grabbing fishermen, taking them down.
I know, that would be harrowing.
Yeah.
Let's keep it simple and just talk about that.
Let's talk about the real flying squid.
Yeah.
I think all expressions involving animals, like all idioms and stuff, should change to flying squid. Like, let's talk about the flying squid in the room.
Yeah, that's it's the flying squid's pajamas.
There's more than one way to skin a flying squid.
Man.
I'm gonna start trying to use those in my daily vernacular. Just substitute all animal words for flying squid.
Oh, man. Flying squid.
Dude.
Just, what an animal. What a powerhouse of an animal.
Beast. Should we get into some segments?
Yeah, we'll get into some segments.
What's first?
I think Hot Tub Thoughts, right?
Sure.
The old HTT.
Let's hit up Hot Tub Thoughts.
All right. Do you want to go first?
I do not.
Okay. That's good, because I wanted to go first.
Okay,
anyway,
perfect.
So that works out. Okay, hot tub thought for you now.
Okay.
If squid can fly. Okay, let me just.
Okay.
If squid can fly, which
if they
we
can,
now know,
they can.
which we learned recently, they
Right.
can fly.
Sure.
What other animals have been hiding their flying ability from us that we don't know about?
You know what? That's actually a good question. But if you think about it, there's not that many animals like classes of animals that can't fly.
What?
Okay, mammals, we got bats and flying squirrels.
Yeah.
Reptiles, they got like lizards that have weird flaps and stuff and soar through the air. Fish, they got flying fish, obviously. Birds, definitely, you know,
They're a bird.
they're birds. Squid. Squid have the aptly named flying squid. What other classes of animals am I forgetting? Amphibians, I guess. They have tree frogs that have like webbing on their hands that kind of glide down.
I don't know.
And
Yeah, I
insects,
guess.
obviously. Got a ton of flyers there.
No, but what if, okay, so because we've explored so little of the world's oceans, that's why we're discovering stuff like flying squid.
Right.
Because we're like, wow, this crazy thing that we didn't know about is now real.
Sure.
So what if we're like doing that, like there's a guy swimming down in the ocean and then like a blue whale blasts up and then just, like flaps his tail in the water and
Turns
just
into a
flies
space
for a
whale.
little bit. Yeah. Just flies for a little bit and then lands back.
I really doubt something like
No,
that.
that
would
was an
happen.
extreme example.
Okay.
But I mean, there's
Like, what
so
if we
much
found
that
out
we
there's
don't
like
know.
a flying lobster? or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, like a lobster that had wings underneath the shell.
Honestly, it's entirely possible. If
I
you
know,
think
that's
about
what's
it.
crazy about it.
Yeah, there's probably a species of flying lobster out there. We just don't know about it yet.
That would be the second greatest thing I've learned about all week after flying squid.
Yeah, who would win in a matchup between a flying squid and a flying lobster?
I think flying squid.
I
right?
think flying squid would take the dub.
Well, because squid normally eat crustaceans and
Yeah,
whatnot?
but lobsters do have those pincers.
That would be scary. A flying lobster that could like snip
Oh, like a
in the
flying
air.
squid wouldn't be scary. It could suction your face off. You ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, true.
That's my suction cup noise.
That's good. It's a good scientifically accurate example.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna follow up with another question. I didn't
Okay.
technically have this one for a hot tub thought, but it's just another example.
Okay.
So if squid can fly, and they have beaks,
Okay.
are
yeah.
squid birds?
Dude. Squids are birds.
Right? Like that makes sense.
Well, if almost everything
You could
about
even
them was
go so far to say they have hollow bone structure because they don't have any bones.
if almost everything about them was different, then I would say yes, they are birds.
I know, but
But they are surprisingly close to birds.
know.
I'd say no, they're not, but they are weirdly close.
a lot closer than
They
at
got the
first
beak
would seem.
and they got the flying through the air.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just those two.
They got the
things,
main
but-
bird components on lock. So
Yeah,
dang.
they don't have wings, but they have flaps.
I mean, they
Yeah.
get the job done.
Close enough, right?
Yeah. Should I do my hot tub thought?
Yes.
Okay, mine's a little bit of a tangent,
Okay.
and I've been thinking about it a lot lately. So hot tub thought
And
for you,
it's
Luke.
not about flying squid.
It is not actually. Have you been using my shower? I get in the bathroom every day. There's a little bit of water on the floor. My towel is far too wet to be from 24
Oh my
hours ago.
gosh.
And also, I might add, last night or yesterday, yesterday morning, there was an extra towel in my. You left it there, didn't you?
Okay.
You went in there
okay.
and you left a towel on my floor.
Okay, let me clear up this gray area that it was happening.
I know what you're doing, okay?
Okay, so first off, yes,
I knew it!
am using
I
your
knew it!
shower. I'm surprised you didn't already know that because I've been showering there for like 3 days.
Dude, it's like I feel like a detective every time I wake up. I go to shower in the morning, I'm
Piecing
like,
it together.
was he here?
Yeah.
You know, like, what kind of mud did he track in?
Oh my god.
What kind of water stains did he
Okay.
leave? And I'm like, the shower curtains are a little bit
Not where I
damp.
left them.
They're slightly damp, and I'm picking up on stuff that like high level detectives would pick up.
Tomorrow I'm gonna walk down and there's gonna be like a tripwire with a bell.
And I'll just spring out
Yeah.
of bed and sprint to the door.
No, so I have been using your shower, but let me defend myself. Our mom, has been painting.
Not just everybody's mom.
I'm clarifying. Mom has been painting my bathroom, and told me I can't use it. So I can't pee in there, I can't shower in there, I can't even brush my teeth in there. I can't go in there.
So where have you been brushing your teeth?
In the middle floor bathroom.
Okay, good.
Surprised you didn't know that either. I've been leaving my toothpaste and toothbrush out for a while.
Well, I barely use that bathroom.
Fair enough. So yeah, she was like, you can shower downstairs. And I'm pretty sure you were there when she said that.
So
I
I remember her telling you that you couldn't use your own bathroom.
Right.
And that's when I was like, oh, he's probably going to start showering in mine. But I just didn't really think about it
piece
anymore.
Together.
And then the next day I woke up and I was like, what?
I was
like, that
okay.
son of a bitch did it.
The bastard actually did.
See,
it.
my
I
thing
can't
is just
believe it.
don't leave your stuff in my bathroom. Don't
Okay.
leave your towels.
No, that wasn't my towel. I got down there, and that Pura Vida towel had already been folded and was laying right on the ground, and I was actually being considerate because I didn't want to use your towel, so I was like, I'll use this crummy one on the floor. So I used that and then left it there.
So the thing is, I might have known that, but I was hoping that you wouldn't remember the details
okay.
exactly.
No, I remember it.
Because I didn't remember them exactly. But this morning,
I know, I
you
did
did
totally-
use
I
my
did
towel,
totally
and
use
it
your
was
towel.
soaked. I barely got dry. I
There
had
was-
to just shake like a dog to get all that water off.
There was no other towels.
Dude, it was so
I was either going to use my
soaked.
pajama pants or your towel.
If you had
So-
dipped that towel in a vat of water, I mean, vat makes it sound like it's bad water, but just regular water, just got it completely soaked, it still would have been more dry than how you left my towel this morning. I touched it and I was like, I'm going to freeze to death if I use this thing.
apologize.
Bring your own towels.
Okay, I'm trying to remember, but also I don't know where any of my towels are, so kind of a
Dude,
problem.
just find one.
Okay, I said I
Stop
apologize.
using my stuff.
I apologize.
Wait, have you been using my shampoo as well?
I believe so.
Dude.
I thought it was mine at first, and then I realized we just had the same brand.
Yeah, I know we have the same brand. That doesn't
so I
mean you
need
should
to
use
piece
my
that together at
bottle.
all. Well, I have been, because I can't find mine, so.
You're gonna have to reimburse me. You know that? I want
For
a new.
you didn't
I
even
want
buy
a new
that.
towel and a new bottle.
You didn't
of
buy
shampoo.
either of those
Yeah,
things.
whatever. I still
Well-
want them.
No.
I can never forgive
But-
you for this.
Well, I'm going to keep using it indefinitely, so you should probably learn to forgive. Okay,
might as well not be brothers anymore.
because I used your
You
shower.
coulda at
We used to
least-
share
you-
a bunk bed.
You could have at least let me know. Also, sharing a bunk bed is not like the epitome of being close as a human being.
Yes,
with
it
someone
is.
else. You have to share a bunk bed with people if you go to a freaking youth hostel.
Yeah.
You don't get that close with them.
Yes, you do.
No.
You're a lot closer than you would have liked. I can guarantee you that.
I'm just saying, like, that's really your analogy for us being super close. Like, dude, we used to share a bunk bed.
Yeah, that we used to sleep. We used to spend.
You could have been like,
wait, what's the
dude.
percentage? You spend like 30% of your life sleeping, or no,
Yeah.
like 40% or something.
I don't know.
We used to spend 40% of our lives 3 feet from each other while we were sleeping.
You know what would have been a better analogy? Is being like, dude, Noah, we shared a womb.
Yeah, also that.
at the same time.
Or actually,
Not like we took turns. We were in there at the same time.
Or actually, in this case,
The first 9 months of our existence, we were less than an inch apart. So,
Or in this case, we also shared a shower for like 14 years. So you know,
we didn't shower at the same time.
I don't shower while you're showering now. That's weird.
You might as well be. The time gap is not significant enough. Okay.
I figured you would wake up when I shower, so you know I'm showering in there.
No, dude. I am
And
surprised that I
B,
don't,
I know.
actually.
I
Because
make
it's
a
loud
lot
bathroom.
of noise. I even turn on the fan.
It's a loud bathroom. And that fan is deafening.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised I do not wake up for that.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't really see how this was a hot tub thought, more just a grievance. But okay.
Yeah, no. I was coming up with hot tub thoughts, and I was like, I just want to stick it to him today.
Okay.
Because I know he's been using, and let's make it public. Let's make it public that he's stealing my stuff. He's using my bathroom.
Okay. I have been using your shower.
I outed you.
I also pee in your toilet every day. But that's
that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody pees in toilets.
I refrained from peeing in your shower because I knew that you don't pee in your shower.
I'm surprised how willing you are to admit that to people we know.
Everybody pees in the shower.
No, they don't, dude.
Some people pee in the shower.
Some people, and those people are weird.
Well, more people should start doing it.
But you know, the weirdest part is most people that listen to our most people listen to our podcast are people that we know personally. So you're just admitting to them.
I don't care.
That you pee in the shower.
That is just a comfort thing. Okay, that is just saving time. However much time takes you to pee, imagine saving that time by showering and peeing.
You know how long the average pee takes? I've looked it up.
7 seconds. I know, you told me.
That's right. You're saving 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's 7 seconds of your life that you will never get back because you were peeing.
It's 7 seconds of shower time, which is worse because now it smells like pee.
No, it smells like pee for maybe 3 seconds, and then the shower water washes it out.
Dude.
But I didn't. The last 2 days, I needed to pee. When I got in your bathroom, I was like, I know if I get in the shower and don't pee, I'll pee in his shower. So I did not. I peed in your toilet and then showered.
I know this will never happen because you'll never get a girlfriend. But I hope that one day if you get a girlfriend, ever, like I'm talking ever in your existence. This is how much faith I have in you.
This is getting very mean.
Yeah, well, this is what you get when you use my friggin' towel, isn't it? So one day, if you
is it more about the towel or the shower?
It's more about the towel, obviously. Okay. It was soaked, dude. I understand that you have to use the shower. You still should have let me know with a sticky note or something. Okay. Just like, hey man, I used your shower today.
But you already deduced that on your own.
Yeah, of course I did, because I'm an A+ detective. But anyway, as I was saying, I hope that one day, if you get a girlfriend, you tell her that you pee in the shower, and then she immediately breaks up with you. You're like, oh yeah, I pee in the shower. And she's like, ooh, that's a no-go for me. And then just walks away.
Who would say that?
Who would willingly tell everybody they know that they pee in the shower?
Me. I just did it 5 seconds ago.
Dude, I know other people that pee in the shower, but they don't like... Well, okay, that's not true.
No. Anybody who pees in the shower is proud of it because that's obviously a smart idea.
I just can't.
It's not hard. It's just like peeing normally, but you're in the shower.
More water.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Do you ever... Wait, okay, here's another question. A little bit unrelated, but kind of related. Do you ever poop, like, after you're...
In the shower? No, I do not.
Do you ever poop after you've, like, been in the pool or whatever, and you're all soggy and wet, but, like, you poop anyway?
Yes, I have
that's
pooped after being in a pool.
Because that's the worst.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's bad.
It sucks. Okay, well, at least we can agree on one thing.
Yeah.
And then also the flying squid thing.
Yeah, flying squid are dope.
They are dope.
I bet a flying squid would pee in the shower.
Well, they don't pee, so...
Do they not?
Well, they're squid, so you tell me. I don't think so.
I have no idea.
I don't think they do much of anything. They just fly around.
Oh, all right, I guess so.
If I was a squid that flied, I wouldn't waste time going to the bathroom. I'd just fly all the time.
I guess. Wait. Can we keep that on record? Because it's literally on record now. That you just said I would not waste time going to the bathroom, which I do not do every morning because I pee while I clean myself.
You're not wasting time because you have to fly.
No.
I said I wouldn't waste time going to the bathroom if I could fly around all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
I would just, go on the go.
You could walk around all the time rather than going to the bathroom.
Well, what? Yeah,
really?
But that's not
Maybe
flying.
we should all just wear diapers. Why is a diaper not
Why is it so stigmatized to wear a freaking diaper?
Right? Because then you just walk around. I guess it's
mostly because it's
really
disgusting.
Bad. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
That's probably the kicker, is that it's disgusting.
That might be part of it.
Pretty sure I just poked a massive hole in your quandary. Is that it would be absolutely disgusting.
I did not process.
You didn't think that one through?
No,
yeah, I could tell.
Okay. Let's move on to the next segment,
which is what? I honestly don't remember.
It is
weekly check-in. Okay.
Wait, am I checking in with you?
Yeah. No, I'll check in with you. Actually, okay. Yeah. How about that? All right, weekly check-in. Pretty straightforward segment. Luke, how's your week been?
Not great.
Oh.
It's been not great. It's, school is shutting down. That's not great. I still have to go to school even though it's shutting down, which is just nonsensical.
Right.
And I got pretty poor sleep on Monday. You know, just not great sleep.
I can relate to that.
Just not great, not bad, great, but not great.
Not great.
That's how my week's going.
Yeah, that's some good insight from Luke Mayer. That was weekly check-in.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to scrap that one because that was great.
That went flawlessly.
I could not have asked for it to go any better, to be honest.
Okay. Our third and final segment, story time.
Story time.
Noah will be giving us the story this time.
Okay, I will give us a story. Are you ready for my story?
Let me just
get comfortable. Everybody get comfortable. If you're not comfortable right now, get the comfort that you need, because this is going to be the best story you've ever heard.
Okay, I am...
Excuse my tone.
Kind of comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not that comfortable either, to be honest. So if you're not comfortable, just stay how you are. And if you are comfortable, great. Keep doing that. Okay, so here's my story. This is a little story I like to call the bacon story. Okay? This is a story that has been passed down from me in 7th grade to me right now. Yeah, I've shared it with people before, but it's kind of my thing. So don't steal it. Anyway, bacon story. So here's how it went. One day I woke up to get ready for school, and my older sister was sleeping downstairs, as she does. That's where her room was. And I opened the refrigerator door to get some breakfast, and I noticed that there's 3 uncooked pieces of bacon sitting in the refrigerator. So, nice guy that I am, I'm like, you know what? I'll grab 2 of these, but I'm going to leave 1 uncooked piece of bacon for my sister so that she can enjoy it later. So, I make my 2 pieces of bacon, and I eat them. And then I turn to my dad, and I say, hey, can you tell my sister, the one that's related to me, that you also helped create? And he was like, oh, I know that one. And I was like, okay, great. Can you tell her that I left her a piece of bacon? And he was like, yeah, man. And then I went to school. Now, I get home from school 7 hours later, whatever it is. I open the refrigerator door, and what do I see? That one little uncooked piece of bacon still sitting right there, right where I left it. And I turned to my dad, I'm like, what gives? Why didn't she eat it? And he's like, I have no idea. So then she gets home from school a little bit after me, and I go up to her and I go, what gives, man? Why didn't you eat it? And she was like, oh, you know what? I was under the impression that it was already going to be cooked. So I didn't bother to take the time to look for it because I thought it would already be there. So I just left it because I didn't know it was in there. So the moral of the story is always eat the 3rd piece of bacon because you never know. And that's what I did. After I learned the truth, I ate the 3rd piece of bacon. That's the bacon story. Thank you. Thank you.
That was great.
Yeah.
I loved every second.
I love telling it, It's just kind of my passion, telling stories to kids.
Yeah. I'm
thinking about going on tour and just reading children's books.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, except instead of children's books, it'll just be me telling things that happen.
Yeah, I think, honestly, no joke, in all seriousness, a TED Talk would be a really great opportunity.
I've been thinking about it. They have approached me.
I don't know
I'm
how
thinking
old
I might
you
join.
have to be. We're only 17, so that might cause a few problems. But, I think you should really pursue that.
They approached me a few weeks ago because I submitted an application for the bacon story.
Right.
And they're like, wow, that's really good.
Yeah,
so we might want you to come down to Australia or whatever and do a TED Talk.
Australia, that makes sense.
Is that where TED is? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
I think it's all over.
Well, then they told me to come down to whatever city, and they're like, hey, we think you'd give a really good TED Talk. And I was like, I'll think about it, I'm just really, I'm kind of double booked right now. They also want me to tour the nation and give, what are they called? Assemblies. They want me to teach at assemblies to elementary school kids.
Can you imagine being like an elementary school teacher and they're like, here's our guest, Noah Mayer, and all the kids are like, yeah,
it's just like a slightly older kid.
Yeah. And you walk and you're like, all right, this one time I made 3 pieces of bacon.
Oh, okay, wait, let me stop you right there. Don't tell it.
Okay, fine.
You won't do it justice.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
I won't tell it.
And might I add, it gets better every time I tell it.
But you walk in and you tell the bacon
tell
story.
the bacon story.
And all the kids are just like, what the hell was that?
No, the kids would love it.
You think so?
Actually, the adults would love it. The kids would not.
I think the kids would be like, that was the most boring story I've ever heard.
I think I'd be really good at giving assemblies, like teaching at assemblies, teaching, quote unquote, teaching life lessons.
Really, it's an inspirational speech.
It's a seminar to high school students because I think they would get it. I'd tell it and they'd be like, wow.
You give that
really
to at-risk teens.
But it'd be hilarious because I'm literally younger than some of the people there, and they'd be like, what is this kid doing? And then I'd share my story, share my passion, and then they'd be like, wow, that was actually really insightful.
I learned more about myself than I ever had.
There's a lot to learn from the bacon story, dude.
Really?
Did you not? Were you not listening? I'm sorry.
No, I
tell it again?
No, I meant like really like, yes.
Oh, like you agree?
Yes, I agree.
I understand.
Wholeheartedly. Really? Does anyone disagree? If you disagree, you're a monster.
If you disagree, I was gonna say don't subscribe to this channel, but definitely still subscribe to this channel. Oh my gosh, Luke! You know what we didn't do at the beginning of this episode?
Say subscribe.
We didn't say subscribe to the channel.
No one's
gonna subscribe to the channel.
Not that I think that has changed anything.
The algorithm defeated us once again. Every minute we waste not telling people to subscribe and leave a like just wastes us money, even though we're not monetized.
I've thought about that. Do likes matter in any capacity?
I think it just makes you feel good.
Oh.
I don't think it helps you get monetized or anything.
Not
but then again, what would I know?
At any point.
We only need 984 more watch time hours and 3,000...
No. We need 4,000 public watch.
No. 3,900 and... No. What? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No. So we need like 983 more subscribers.
Yeah.
And like 3,384 more? I don't know.
I'm sorry, 3,300?
3,900.
Thank you.
Sorry, thank you for the
Let's
correction.
not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't remember how bad we still are.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I feel like we make excellent content.
I couldn't agree more.
And I hate to toot my own horn, but I think it's pretty good. I already said excellent, but yeah. It's pretty good.
You can't be like, we make excellent content. Be like, but really, it's pretty good. You can't go back.
I'm just trying to clarify that I don't want to be like, well, I don't think anyone's gonna accuse me of being conceited with our 27 subscribers, but I just feel like it's a pretty good channel. I don't know where I was going with this. I forgot what we were talking about.
No, it's an amazing.
That's the whole thing. It's just that it's good. That's all I remember from what I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, is there anything wrong with the channel?
Well, no.
Obviously, there's a few things.
What? Like what?
The audio quality.
What are you talking about? This is. It's really good.
I really hope that shows up on the.
Yeah, I just kind of rustled on mic around a little bit. Yeah. But I'll try to. There we go.
Oh, man. Okay, let's go back to what we all really want to talk about. Flying squid. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Flying squid. What a good thing in the world.
I wish that we could change our school's mascot to a flying squid.
I agree.
We could be the Fort Collins Flying Squids.
Yeah.
You can make a whole new anthem. Flying squid, does whatever a flying squid does. What is that? We don't know. It's a squid that can fly. Flying squid. Squids that fly.
Yeah. That would be a really great
I came up with
song.
that jingle just now, actually.
I didn't spend hours thinking about that.
It did not keep me up at night.
Improv.
For real, though, it'd be such a good mascot. How do you beat a flying squid?
You don't.
You catch it? No.
No.
They're slippery. They got that slime.
Not only are they slippery, they can fly, they can swim, they could crawl to some degree, probably.
To some degree.
Remains to be seen.
They have a beak.
Yeah.
Just snap stuff up in their beak.
Wait, I just want to say something. Let's get serious on the podcast for,
All right, let's
I
do
think,
it.
the first time ever.
Hood's on. We're wearing sweatshirts, so.
And now I feel like I'm in a cult. Let's take them off. Okay.
I'm gonna keep mine on.
Okay, you do that.
Makes me feel
But
safe.
in this time when everything is so uncertain and rules are changing and regulations are changing and everything's flip-flopping and the election had everybody stressed out and kind of still has everybody stressed out, no matter which side of the debate you're on, what we need is just we need to focus on the things that are good. We need to focus on just family and upcoming Thanksgiving, which we'll probably drop another episode on, so watch out for that. We just need to focus on what really matters. And, this past week really made me realize that what matters is flying squid.
I spaced out halfway through that and forgot what you were talking about, but I came in at the end and you said flying squid, and then I suddenly awoke.
Yeah.
Which is also weird to think about, because I was spacing out even though we're the only two people in this room. I don't know if you're looking at my face, but there's nothing I was looking at. I basically blacked out. And just forgot you were talking.
Oh my gosh.
That is something that just happened. But
okay.
I came in at the end and I heard the flying squid bit, so
that's what I was going for.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I mean, I meant the other stuff too, but
I don't know what you said. Something about Thanksgiving. I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah, I even looked at you at one point and affirmed, and you you nodded back, and I was like, he's tracking.
No way, I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you at least made eye contact.
I'm really good at spacing out then, because I do not remember seeing your face. I was just looking down the whole time as far as I remember.
All right. Whatever.
Wow, that's crazy. Well,
I got nothing else.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, same.
So I think we should conclude the episode.
I could use some dinner.
If you're hungry also, feel free to smack the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Also turn on notifications. I hear YouTubers saying that all the time, and I always forget to say it on our channel, but turn on notifications so that you never miss an episode. Because if you miss one, you're done. You're cooked.
The flying squid will get you.
They will get you, man. They will fly in from the coast of Texas and smack you in the
They're
face.
Japanese.
Dude, I forgot. Coast of California, then. Pacific.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
There we go. And they'll smack you in the face. Suck your eyeballs out.
Alright, that was a little dark, but I think the point got across.
You like that squid noise? If you also make squid noises from time to time, smack the like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you, everybody, and good night, or morning, or afternoon.